afternoon, 3rd and 4th grade. Today we are learning all about nouns and verbs. For class today, you're going to need this sheet from your Wednesday folder, Nouns and Verbs. Let's start it off by learning two new jingles, our noun jingle and our verb jingle. I'll say it one time by myself, and then the second time I play it, I want you to join along with me. Jingle 3, the noun jingle. Class. This is a noun jingle, my friend, a noun jingle, my friend. You can shake it to the left and shake it to the right. Find yourself a noun and then recite. A noun names a person, a noun names a thing, a noun names a person, place, or thing, and sometimes an idea. Person, place, thing, idea, person, place, thing, idea. So shake it to the left and shake it to the right. Find yourself a noun and feel just right. Jingle 3, the noun jingle. Class. This is a noun jingle, my friend, a noun jingle, my friend. You can shake it to the left and shake it to the right. Find yourself a noun and then recite. A noun names a person, a noun names a thing, a noun names a person, place, or thing, and sometimes an idea. Person, place, thing, idea, person, place, thing, idea. So shake it to the left and shake it to the right. Find yourself a noun and feel just right. A verb. What is a verb? Haven't you heard? There are two kinds of verb, the action verb and the linking verb. The action verb shows a state of action, like stand and sit and smile. The action verb is always in motion because it tells what the subject does. We stand, we sit, we smile. The linking verb shows a state of being, like am, is, are, was, and were. Looks, becomes, grows, and feels. The linking verb shows no action because it tells what the subject is. He is a clown. He looks funny. A verb. What is a verb? Haven't you heard? There are two kinds of verb, the action verb and the linking verb. The action verb shows a state of action, like stand and sit and smile. The action verb is always in motion because it tells what the subject does. We stand, we sit, we smile. The linking verb shows a state of being, like am, is, are, was, and were. Looks, becomes, grows, and feels. The linking verb shows no action because it tells what the subject is. He is a clown. He looks funny. In our jingles, you've just heard some key information about nouns and verbs. So, we're right here at the top of our sheet. A noun is a word that names well, you just heard it in the video. A noun names a person, so that first blank, a noun names a person, a noun names a place, a noun names a person, place, or thing, and sometimes an idea. All right, so those first four lines right up here, a noun is a word that names a person, place, thing, or idea. Sorry, I'm off my screen. There you go. Let's think of some examples. A noun that names a people. Who would be a person that a noun could be? Well, it could be something like mom. Right? Saw a mom in the store. Okay? It could be a specific name, like maybe Chris. You should be writing these on your sheet by right here. Nouns that name people. Right here. Sorry, there you go. Nouns that name people, right here. Now, it could also be a person that's like a job. So it could be like a fireman, right? That's a person. Fireman. All right? Now let's think of words that name a place. A place. Well, school would be a place, right? So place, you can have school. Maybe you have park, right? A park could be a place. And then a place could also be a state like Wisconsin. So let's put Wisconsin for that other one. If you're writing slower than me, remember you can always pause the video and slow me down. Next on your sheet, we've got a thing. Let's name something that names, a noun that names a thing. What would name a thing? Well, any animal. Like let's say a dog. right? That would be a thing. What about something that you sit in at school? A desk. That would be a thing. Dog. A desk. Food. Maybe an apple. That would be a thing. All right? And then finally, sometimes our nouns are going to be an idea. Now, what that means is something that's an idea might be something like fear. Like fear, right? That's an idea. Right? But it can be used as a noun. Not always, but it can be used as a noun. Maybe if you're talking about when you were little, you're talking about your childhood. That could be a noun. That's an idea. That's a noun. All right? Excellent. So you should have those on your paper. Now, the next thing we're going to talk about is the subject. All right? If we have a sentence, we always need to have the subject of the sentence. And our subject is going to be who or what our sentence is about. So you've got those blanks on yours. It says subject. Right, subject is who or what. So who or what the sentence is about. So first blank who, second blank what. Right? Our subject, who or what our sentence is about. If it's who, it's going to be a person, right? If it's what, it's going to be a place, a thing, an idea. There, okay? Those are our nouns. Let's jump to the next part that says verb, right here on your sheet. A verb is a word that shows action or being. So verb shows action or being. Now, an action verb would be something like jump, right? Something you're actually doing. Jump. A being verb would be something more like was. So just so you know where I am on my paper, I'm right here where it says verb shows action or being. A verb that shows action is called an action verb. And a verb that shows being is called a linking verb. All right, so a verb that shows action is an action verb. Verb that shows being is a linking verb. Go ahead and just press pause on this video if you are not done with that yet. Next, today we will get into the start of our question-answer flow. Now, our question-answer flow is something really cool that we're going to use to help us classify and determine what certain words are in our sentences. Today we're going to start simple, and we'll just have some very short sentences. So our first sentence that you see on your paper is dogs barked. Right? So who or what the sentence is about? Dogs, that's our subject. And then our verb is they barked, right? What are they doing? That's an action verb. Dogs barked. All right? So when we do this, we're going to classify this into nouns and verbs. Now remember, we're going to call these subject nouns because it's who or what the sentence is about. All right? So we're going to say this. Sentence 1, dogs barked. What barked? Dogs. Subject noun. So on your paper, you're going to put a little SN above the subject noun. And then what is being said about dogs? Dogs barked. Verb. All right? Let me jump under my dot cam so that you can see what I'm talking about when we add our sentence, our subject pattern to this as well. So like I had up on my board, above dogs, you should have an SN for subject noun. And above barked, you should have a V for verb. Now, when we do the question-answer flow, we're also going to identify what our sentence pattern is. Now, most of our sentence patterns are we're going to say subject, noun, verb, pattern 1, because it's got our subject, noun, and then our verb. We're going to stick with pattern 1 for a while. It'll be a while before we get pattern 2. All right? So here's what it's going to sound like all together. Sentence 1, class. Dogs barked. What barks? Dogs. Subject, noun. What is being said about dogs? Dogs barked. verb. Subject, noun, verb, pattern 1. All right, so that's what we'll write for classifying those sentences. We've got 2 more. Let's go ahead and do those together as well. Our second sentence, children played. Class, sentence 2. Children played. What played? Children. Subject, noun. What is being said about children? Children played. Verb. Subject, noun, verb, pattern 1. Excellent. Our last one. Sentence 3. Class, wind blew. What blew? Wind. Subject, noun. What is being said about the wind? Wind blew. Verb. Subject, noun, verb, pattern 1. Excellent. We're going to get a ton of practice doing this question answer flow. So just make sure you're following along with all the videos. It's really important that you watch them so that you get a hang of what we're doing with our question answer flow. Thanks. Make sure you mark it off on your weekly checklist, and I'll see you tomorrow.